thyroid issues and adrenal fatigue. Of course, we know all medical doctors are allopaths, where they see a symptom, prescribe a therapy. A lot of naturopaths are doing that too, where they see a symptom, prescribe a therapy. The worst thing is a lot of chiropractors are doing that now, see a symptom, provide a therapy. Let's go on the real world. Thyroids, adrenals, heart, ovaries, uterus, none of those organ systems function in an isolated environment. So it's incredible idiocracy to think that a thyroid is going to have a problem. The thyroid is controlled by a couple of different things. You've got two things that regulate metabolic function. You've got the thyroid and you've got the adrenals. Under stress, the adrenals are going to be regulating metabolism. Under a relaxed normal state, the thyroid is. Now, some of the things that can lower a thyroid, for one, you need iodine. You need healthy amounts of iodine to have that thyroid produce T3, which is 3 molecules of iodine, or T4, which is 4 molecules of iodine. Okay, so look at this. If you're in an environment like, say, crazy America, where we chlorinate and fluoridate our water, those are halides. Halides. Remember that periodic table of elements, like in high school, where you had all the different elements that we have in our universe? Well, there's a group called halides, and iodine is one of them. But what that means is they all have a similar structure. And with your thyroid, it's going to be making two main items. One of them is T3, which is 3 molecules of iodine. The other is T4, which is 4 molecules of iodine. And iodine is in that periodic table of elements called halides. Well, the tough part is there's other halides that we're exposed to that if we take in our body, and if they're there and iodine's not, the thyroid's going to try and make its T3 and T4 with other halides, but that's not going to work right. So the thyroid's going to try to work, but it's not going to have the building materials. And some of those other halides are things that we're exposed to every day, like fluoride, that's a halide. Chlorine, that's a halide. So chlorinated water, fluoridated toothpaste, all of those can simulate a low functioning thyroid. Also, bromine. In most countries of the world, you can't use bromine to raise flour. They used to use iodine to raise flour. In our country, we're still using this cancer-causing material to raise the standard flour. That's why if you're going to eat bread, man, get the non-brominated organic bread. Okay, hopefully it's out of ancient grains as well. But the bromine, the chloride, and the fluorine are all halides, and those can make the thyroid appear to have a low function. So let's imagine this. If somebody is deficient in iodine and they're exposed to fluoride, they're exposed to chlorine, let's say they're taking bread that has brominated flour in it, so those are all halides, the thyroid is going to try and make its molecules, its material, out of those different halides. And that's going to appear to have a low functioning thyroid. If you're taking birth control, the estrogen actually jumps on this little tiny protein carrier called the thyroid binding globulin. That's also going to simulate a low functioning thyroid. If you have inflammation anywhere, the adrenals are going to be producing cortisol like crazy. And if the adrenals are firing, that's also going to stimulate or simulate a low functioning thyroid. If you've been misdiagnosed, and most people are misdiagnosed with a low functioning thyroid, look at the cause. Fluoride, chlorine, bromine, estrogen or birth control, inflammatory processes, stress, all of those can stimulate or simulate a low functioning thyroid. Let's take the investigation a little bit further. Look at our video series. We've got 6 videos on thyroid function. Thyroid and stress, thyroid and inflammation. Look at it, but respect your body. Organ systems don't function autonomously, on their own. Okay? We need to change this view and look at the holistic nature of the body and look at the cause. If you're thinking the cause is idiopathic, it's not idiopathic. Root word idiot. Find the cause. Find the cause. Okay? And check out our videos for more information, but for goodness sake, don't just take a synthroid or armor thyroid or some type of herb. Find out what the cause is and solve it.